portal.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back finally to another video. It's been a little over a month. Sorry for the wait. Thank you for the patience. Where I've been, I've just been super busy with work and playing a ton of Roblox with my friends.
Found him. Oh!
Where did that go?
He's in underground. Nando's on him. Oh!
Playing a ton of Marvel Rivals with my friends.
Okay.
Oh! You won't come in this room. Get in the room! Oh, shit!
Off camera games like Resident Evil. Y'all know that new Resident Evil 9 came out. Come on now. Honestly, there's been a lot of times where I wanted to record, but I just didn't, because my main fear when I record is that someone will walk into my room while I'm recording. I don't want that to happen, because I'm upstairs, so they don't know what goes on up here, and I'm not usually loud, so they can't really hear me yelling or anything downstairs, so they have no idea what goes on up here. But like I said, I want to be more consistent. The last video has 200 views, and thank you guys so much. First of all, I'm very happy to see that this kind of format of content is working, and the comments, I'll probably throw some up on the screen from all the videos that I've done. They've been super awesome, pretty much telling me my content's great, keep going, love the content. And it's also not fair to the people who just subscribed that I've been gone for a month, so I gotta get back on the grind. And one thing I do notice with these kind of videos, I don't know if I mentioned this before, usually part 2s to series, like with the Five Nights at Candy's and with Five Nights at Freddy's, they don't really do as well as part 1s. And what I've noticed about like horror content creators, very rarely do they do part 1, part 2s, unless it's like a long horror game like Poppy Playtime or Resident Evil, those kind of games. But when it comes to these indie games, it doesn't necessarily have to be indie. Actually, most of the time it's indie. It's all one big video, and I do notice that YouTube likes to recommend longer videos. So starting, I guess, with my next game that I play, it'll all be condensed into one. And another thing too, no one has talked about this, but one thing I've noticed, even though I play horror games, I rarely get jump scared in the games, and that's my own dumb fault. I'm just too scared if I do plan on to do these horror games. And if I want to be a little more immune to getting jump scared, obviously I'm still gonna get jump scared. If I want to be a little bit more immune or ready for it, I guess, I gotta embrace the jump scare. But that's just me in general with movies, games, and all that. Let's get into the gameplay. Where's my fate? Oh, there it is. What Maki looking at? Maki looking at Five Nights at Candy's too. She knows it's time to beat this game. What? Beat the game. We're beating the game in this video. So let's open that sucker up. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. We're back with Five Nights at Candy's 2. I don't have a proper intro. I'm not gonna be like, what's up guys, Kill Astro, aka KXA, aka Astro Mythica. Astro Mythica is a different name that I came up with recently, so y'all don't gotta worry about that. On the channel, it's known as Kill X Astro or KXA. Y'all notice I condensed it. It's just another alias, I guess, that I came up with. Before we get into it, I've been thinking about this joke literally for the past few weeks, right? First of all, I gotta pull up my Spotify. I've been thinking about this joke for the past few weeks. What I noticed is, if this was me in this kind of situation where I gotta stay 5 nights at somewhere overnight, why not throw on some music? Like, throw your AirPods in, whatever you got, turn on Spotify, whatever you got, and just jam out. So, you know what I'm saying? This is what it would look like. It might not be loud because I'm still trying to hear, but like, just, I'm saying, just chilling. Uh-oh. I might get jump scared. Wait, did I get this? Oh, best part? So y'all noticed the new that character right there. Perfect timing. The penguin. So basically, if you stare at the camera for too long, he will crash your computer. I'm still bobbing my head. There's no music playing. Where's he at? There he is. Teed up, 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 teed up. So after I did that first video, I did my research of like the fan games that made this game a little harder, and there is something you can do in this game where if you call either of the corner phones and leave it, you just gotta make sure that they don't break. You can just cheese the whole game. So that's exactly what I was talking about. Like, you gotta, it's probably better to play the fan games, because with the vanilla game, you probably can just cheese it by just calling the corner phones, and you know, I'm gonna play this game legitly. Oh. That was a close one. This is good. I'm the GOAT, Loki. So you can either flip the camera up or you can just swap cams. You just gotta be careful. That was an easy predict. I knew he was gonna be in the middle. That was close. Come on. That 6 a.m. scares me the most. Hate that. Fourth night. Not gonna lie, this game is getting a little too stressful. Honestly, I don't know if I should just keep it like this. It's gonna be a little boring, but you know, if anything happens. Okay. Immediately. Usually when Chester, I think Chester's the monkey, when he attacks, that's when one of the cats attack. Ooh, bars. Recently, I think it was last week or a couple weeks ago, I watched Hereditary for the first time. If you don't know what Hereditary is, it's a horror movie that's highly praised, and for good reason. It's a very good movie. I was a fan of it before I watched it, because I've seen like the dead meat. I've seen the dead meat for it, and then I've seen like other stuff online about it, like scenes here and there. Finally watched it. Pretty decent. Shout out Berlizzi and them. When I was watching Hereditary, you know, I was getting scared, so I would take my headphones off a lot, and so I have to rewatch that movie with my headphones on, since I know where the jump scares are now. It doesn't really rely on jump scares, it just relies on you being uncomfortable and like dreadful. There are a couple jump scares in it, but that's not it. That's not what it relies on. And I eat that up. Like, my favorite YouTube horror series is Mandela Catalog. You know, there's not a lot of jump scares in that movie, or not movie, series. It just makes you feel uncomfortable. To me, that's like the best horror movie thing. It's called psychological horror, but to me that's like the best horror movie, not trick, but like genre. I'm probably gonna cut most of it out, but as you can see, it's just the same thing over and over again. So that's like the main problem with these Final Candy's games. It's just I don't want to say boring, because I feel like it is a good concept, but it is super repetitive. I have not seen, there she is, I was gonna say, I have not seen her in a minute. Hello? There we go. Hello? Thank you. Oh my gosh, I was gonna say. That kind of mix up right there kind of gets my blood going a little, gets my heart pumping. I think I accidentally called one of the animatronics over there. Was in the middle. Still the scariest part. You can't see it, but like, jeez. But like, while I was gone, man, I've been collecting so many memes for videos. Like, just, I'm gonna throw one up right now. Here's your tie. That scares me the most. That like all right. Last night. Here we go. I'll see y'all, you know, at the next cut when stuff starts getting active. New animatronic. Cool. I don't know how to. I think he's just the same way. Yeah, he's the same way. The only thing that kind of worries me a little bit is that since there's 3 animatronics that I have to call phones to, they can take up 3 camera spots, so I have to find a camera spot where it's not taken. Why did my voice sound shaky? It's not that scary. I was worried, like, oh shoot, what do I do for this guy? But he works the same way. Actually, I should probably finish Candy's 3. That's my favorite fan game, so, you know, I might finish that. But I do want to play other horror games, so do it. It's probably gonna hit 6. There There it is. The scariest part. I probably flinched right there. That's it. Man. Oh, there we go. Policia! Something happened. Oh. Coffee spill. Yo, man, get up. Oh, in here. Man. Hey! They just shot me on sight? Old factory set for demolition. The abandoned factory, y'all can read that. There is a Night 6, but it's called Five Nights at Candy's 2, so it's just... Anyways, thank you guys for watching the video. We finally beat Five Nights at Candy's 2 after over a month. Honestly, another reason I was thinking about why I haven't been uploading while I was playing was because sometimes I think games will take too long. That's just my TikTok brain. I'm trying to like expand my attention span back to, you know, what it was before TikTok brain. But, you know, that didn't really take that long. Usually, like I said, I'm afraid that games will take long. But it's not like I don't have multiple days to complete the game. Maybe the video will come out later, yeah, but better late than never, right? Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Stay safe. Love you all. God bless. Peace.